Thanks there, Alex, for those brief interviews. And we have our two teams for our second game coming out now. The Katon Hippos and the JIEWAS Wolves. These teams met each other in the first season, with the Wolves winning that game. Arguably not the favourites for that game either, but they did pull out an incredible team performance with some strong defending, great shooting to surprise the Hippos and get the 3 points early on. Introducing our players for this game now. For the JIEWAS Wolves, number 1 from Poland, Cezary Salomonik. Number 2 from the Netherlands, Roy Dekkers. Number 3 from Switzerland and the captain of the Wolves, Dario Stern. Number 6 from Spain, Adrian Hermida. Number 8 from France, Leo Manahu. Number 10 from Chinese Taipei, Zhu Xing. Number 11 from Switzerland, Andreas Hug. And number 12 from Great Britain, David McBay. Introducing the Katon Hippos now, number 1 from Hungary, Mikros Timar. Number 2 from Poland and the captain of the Hippos, Lucas Pilars. Number 3 from New Zealand, Cole Hawkins. Number 4 from Spain, Angel Gordo Herrero. Number 5 from Russia, Ivan Debeli. Number 8 from the Netherlands, Turk Webers. And number 11 from Australia, Luke Holmes. Our referees for this game, Tichi Liu from Chinese Taipei and Evan Kong from Singapore. Big thank you to our sponsors for the CPSL. everyone here in China does have a dream that Canoe Polo will eventually have its own professional league. And this competition does give us some stepping stones towards that goal. So both these teams have happily qualified for the finals. Hippos are currently sitting second. The Wolves only 3 points behind in third place. However, the Hippos with the more commanding goal difference, currently 12 to the Wolves 5. So the Wolves do have a chance at leapfrogging the Hippos, but they have to have a very, very convincing win in order to do that. Alright, and joining me in commentary for this game, having just got a draw in their game then, captain of the Bulls, Anthony Barronson-Vinoy. How are you feeling, Anthony?
Oh, I'm kind of getting used to this feeling, actually. Gutted, but what can you do? Not much to say, to tell you the truth.
So unfortunately that draw does mean that any last hopes of making finals are unfortunately off the table. But you do have a couple more games left.
Yeah.
So it will mean that your team can just enjoy the polo.
We've been trying to enjoy the polo, but it just hasn't happened today. Yesterday was good. We had a really good game. Today we tried to do the same and replicate things, but I don't know. Our attack just seemed lackluster today. It wasn't the same as yesterday. And yeah.
It is a sport. There are two teams out there to win it, so
yeah.
Unfortunately the results don't always go your way, but this should be an interesting game for us.
Should be.
We did see the Hippos yesterday. They did have a loss to you guys. You had a very convincing win against them.
Yeah,
arguably they have already qualified for finals, so they may be taking the opportunity to try new things, but nothing to take away from your win there. But this game, both these teams have already made finals, so it'll be interesting to see whether they try experimenting with a few things.
Yeah. Options for us to shoot, they just keep hitting pedals and bars, so and then our defense was a bit soft as well, and coming back on the break or turnover ball, we're just letting in goals that we shouldn't have been letting in. So 2 more games left, a playoff, or not playoff, but the last game against the Blue Helmets on Saturday next week, and then the 5th, 6th, whoever ends up being there. I think Singh will be a bit disappointed with that. A push in the arm should have probably been a foul, but gets the ball straight back again.
Great work there from the Chinese Taipei player. Strong work ethic to keep that aggression up and win that ball back.
Also just the hustle, like he was in the process of just going back and a lot of players could be found wanting, trying to get back on defence and in that transition play and being sort of faced the wrong way, just Can be costly.
Nice there from Hamida to feed it into Su Sing. Does give it back to him. Early shot, but it is under the bar. Luke Holmes has sent the ball all the way down the other end to Dubelier. But his shot is blocked by Andreas Hug in goals.
Shooting through 2 pedals though. Back down the other end of the pitch.
Oh, and unlucky there from the captain, Dario Stern, just shot not on target. It's a very open, fast game here, with both teams shooting early, ball making its way from one end of the pitch to the other very quickly.
There was a bit of a fumble. Disappointed about that because there's some options on the inside for him as well.
So Turk Weber's number 8 for the Hippos, just taking longer than 5 seconds. The referee awarding the ball to the Wolves.
It's nice to see both teams still fighting, still battling. Another turn-up foul. Possibly goalkeeper, but at best guesses.
Weber's shot just blocked over.
Cheeky little probe there. Thought the goalkeeper wasn't watching.
Komeda did have it covered in goals though.
It did. Thought wrong.
Great work there from Salmanik to win the loose ball from the Hippos. Another loose ball from the Hippos, so very optimistic shot there from Adrian Hamida.
Game of tennis. We've been up and down the pitch several times with only one goal in it.
And Weber's shot off the bar there. Does fall kindly for the Hippos though.
Like that. Foul for the Hippos. It's just a free throw. Oh, and a goal. Fast break goal, just lovely passing between teammates.
Nice goal there for number 1. Salmanik. Great work from his teammates to feed him the ball though.
1-1. Wolves with a strong 1-3-1 by the looks of things.
Hawkins with the drive down that left-hand side.
Very low shot, blocked quite low, so it didn't look like it was much of anything until now.
So number 8 for the Hippos, Shirk Febers, being given a license to shoot from most spots on the pitch.
Oh, nice driving here. Great shot from Cole. I think it should have been a feed to number 4 from what I could gather. I think he was in a better option.
Umgel's shot there blocked as well. This one falls for the Wolves. Again, they're looking for that fast break straight away. Gets it across to Hoog. Feeds it through to Susing. Not a lot on for him to pass to, so he sends it back.
Out off his boat, I believe.
Yeah, Kamita's passed to Stern, just bouncing off his boat and out.
I'd be a little bit gutted about that. Not too sure what's happening here. Must have been a foul outside 6. It's a little bit limiting if I can't see the whole pitch.
Great goal there from Ivan Debelli. Another no-look shot.
Just not expecting it, the keeper was. No, he did see it, but I think he drifted a little bit too far forward and off angle, and those ones go in. Great block by Cole there.
Yeah, good work there from the Kiwi to block Hamida's pass inside. So 3 minutes left in this first half. Hippo's only up by 1.
Just a straight pass there.
Only 5 seconds left on the shot clock though, so Pilars is going to just put one up. It does almost fall for Miklos Timar though.
Time's up.
So Wolves have called their timeout. Have a little bit of a discussion on what they can do to break this Hippo's defence. So Wolves getting the play underway again.
lovely pass. And it's textbook.
Excellent play there from the Wolves. Feeding the ball around to the driver. Stern, lots of space, only having to put it around Gordo Herrero's paddle, past the keeper and in.
Didn't go in, it would have been a foul as well, I'm pretty sure. He's a dangerous player, Stern, isn't he? Dario.
And Webers does get his goal.
Second one now, I believe. Scored 2 this game.
Stern with another drive. Feeds it inside to Hook.
Oh, interesting, is it? Foul on Singh.
Oh, and unlucky there for the number 10. His shot just bouncing off the bottom right corner. Holmes with the switch over to Webers.
Cheeky penalty shot there. Saw it done yesterday by Tim. Unfortunately for Cole, he just hasn't practiced them as he possibly would like. Oh, that would have been did all the right work. Just fumbled it. Would have been nice if he had held that ball. It would have been probably goal for sure.
Great work there from number 11 for the Hippos, Luke Holmes. And that is the first half done. So the Hippos with a slight lead, 3-2.
Indeed. Thank you, Jade. Sorry I wasn't so talkative. I'm feeling a little bit flat.
That's all right. That is fair enough.
Enjoy the second half. I'll go watch it from the stands.
Enjoy the rest of your day, Cubby.
Always on, 全力以赴。
All right, we're about to get this second half underway. Both teams ready for the charge start. We have Salmonik against Debellier. Great work there from Cesare to win that ball. So Wolves starting in possession. That first half, a very open game, back and forth. Teams taking shots early. We'll see if that trend continues into this second half. Homida just getting over to Bellier's inside. Oh, and his shot blocked just to the side. Perhaps it didn't take a deflection. So Hippo's with the ball now. Another sloppy turnover there from the Hippos. And the Wolves looking to make them pay on it. Andreas just trying to win that free there. But has given the ball back to the Hippos. All right, and joining me for the second half in commentary, playing and managing the Commandos, Holger Diedrich. Holger, how are you?
I'm fine. Little exhausted our intense game that we had, but we draw and hope for the leader Tigers to win the next, so that we can still make the semis next week. Yeah, and now we saw there's a yellow card, but I didn't see why. It was a yellow card for the Wolves team, but yeah, as I got the techniques right now, I didn't see what happened. Did you see that?
No, I've missed it, unfortunately. We are watching the same feed that you are watching at home, so it was off screen, but we will try and get an update for you later in this game if possible.
Nice shot through the middle. The Hippo thought it would be deflected, but the white team got possession. The referee said it's a goal line. Let's see how much time they can take off the clock with a man disadvantage.
So you're watching from the stands for this first half, Holger. What did you think about these two teams? It was a very open game.
So I didn't see much from the stands. I was changing and packing my stuff. But what I saw, yeah, it's a close game. And right now I can't predict who will win.
We have seen, especially in your game yesterday, the influence that yellow cards have had on the results. So the Wolves here will try to minimise the damage as much as possible. And they'll be happy with that loose possession there from Cole Hawkins. He has had a number of those this game. He won't be happy with that, and as you can see, he's trying to win the ball back.
No. Good
Kiwi.
positioning for now from the Wolves team, and now there's probably a chance with Darius there. No. Good helping each other from the Hippos. So Dario was stopped for the breakaway.
Choosing to play it safe for this yellow card. There's only a few seconds left on it. So their fifth player will be ushered back onto the field shortly. So Wolves doing very well there to not concede.
hard shot try from Dario, but I think wasn't the smartest option. I think there was 15 seconds on the shot clock, so should have give the ball through the hands to create a better shot opportunity. Jerk now with a shot which got deflected from Adrian, I think. Yeah. Good work there from Ivan, who is screening Roy. And again, Cole. Next good deflection. Good save from Adrian.
Good shot there from the Kiwi. He had a good season last season, but he's only had the one goal.
Whoa. Nice shot here. Nice goal.
Great work there from Angel Gordo Herrero.
Yeah. There was miscommunication between Andy and the goalkeeper, so both put the pedals on the short corner, so the long top corner was completely open, and for a skilled player like Angel is easy goal. So Wolves still with our draw they're already qualified for the playoffs for the semis. So now it's only for positioning who will be the first 3 positions.
Decker's just unlucky there with this shot.
Dario is forcing to get the inside pass, but good attention from the defense there.
Nice work to Hamida to feed it through to Hoog. Gives it to Deckers.
Another block.
And the fast breaks on down the other end. Gordo Herrero has an open goal in front of him and does put it in, so great work there from the Spaniard.
Yeah. Big guy, but pretty fast. Pretty fast in his build. And you can see his arms, so there must be something in that.
So Wolves finding themselves 3 goals down now. They still have 4 minutes left in this game. And they did pull a clutch goal with 2 seconds left to draw with the Bulls in one of their games yesterday. So
yeah, and we saw yesterday there were a lot of early leads. Like I think the the Leader Tigers were down yesterday with 3 goals and won the game. Our team commanders, we were down with 4 goals. In the end, it was 1 goal score, and also the Blue Helmets were down with 4 goals against us, and they were able to come back, and it was a close game in the end. So I think there's still time, 4 minutes. If they score now a fast goal, probably go into a more open defense to put some pressure on the ball and try to force some arrows from the green team. And there's still something possible. But the green team looks a little bit more concentrated than yesterday, the Hippos. They work, they try to stay really close in defense together. Yeah, and always put some more paddles in front of the shooters than just the goalkeeper.
Hippo is calling a timeout there. 3 minutes 50 left in this game. They do have that lead of a number of goals, so they'll be looking to settle their defense, just make sure that they can ride the rest of this game out and keep their position at the top. Classy there from the captain.
Yeah. Angel is explaining what they want to do now. Experienced national team player from the Spanish team. He's now getting his team together to what they want to play. They should take some time off the clock to and then score, take a shot in the late seconds of the shot clock. 3 goals and 3.5 minutes. That's a good lead, but it's not done. Oh yeah, and we see the Wolves are coming to press. At least some players. Long pass to Ivan. I think it was a foul there. It was a paddle from Ivan, from Adrian. He touched the boat, yeah, to turn Ivan into the water. The referee saw it and gave it a card.
So that card does go to Roy Deckers, number 2 for the Wolves. Wolves still with that press.
I know. Open situation.
But Gordo Herrera's got space, gives it to Webers.
That should be a penalty. Yeah, and it is. So I think the reaction from the Wolves team was clear. That it will be a referee. There will be a penalty. I think the foul player has to shoot it. So
Darius Stern.
T-jerk Webers will go for it. It's a special rule here in the CPS league. The penalty is giving, so like in ice hockey, so you start from the middle line and you have 10 seconds to shoot the ball on the goal, and also the other players are not allowed to follow the shooter until he has shot. No question about that. No chance for Adrian in the goal. Long arm, long corner. So now I think it's getting pretty tough. What do you think?
I think the Wolves, that show of frustration on their face shows that they are a little bit frustrated. They're not executing the game as well as they would have liked. Though that goal there to Andreas Hug does bring it back within 3 with 3 minutes left.
Yeah, quick response. A little bit lucky, I think. The pass from Adrian was deflected, but and that was not the best decision, in my opinion. They had 1 minute on the shot clock and they took an early shot. So now the Wolves are back in possession and can minimize the goals and the goal difference down to 2.
The referees have just called a timeout there. They are going to have a discussion with each other. But I would agree with you there. Hippo's 3 goals up. They should just take 60 seconds off the clock. Perhaps they're not comfortable having the Wolves with that 5-out press against them, that they choose to just send the ball down the other end and just settle into defence and hope that their defence can get those blocks in place and keep their lead in that instance.
Yeah, but they're a lot of experienced players who also compete here for longer times and fast players. So yeah, we agree. So that wasn't the best. If he would score, then nobody would say something. Now I think there's a discussion if the Wolves team were completely on their side after they scored for the start of the game. So I think it will give a yellow card here, probably because they were not back to their own half and started to attack the players. Oh, and now it's a red card. Oh, probably it was who got the card. It was, I think, number 11, so it must be Andreas Hug. So did he had a card before in that game?
I think he may have been the recipient of that yellow card earlier on in the game, which is why he has received the red card now.
Yeah.
So the Wolves down to 4 for the remainder of this game, 2 minutes 40.
So yeah. So
but that does make it harder for the Wolves to get a result here.
I saw
sorry, Holger, but not completely impossible. We did see the Tigers in Season 1 go down to 4 players with yellow cards quite often, but every time they did so, they reduced a goal deficit or increased their lead. So not entirely impossible, but very hard challenge for them for the last 2 minutes of this game.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. I want to tell her the same. I saw a lot of weird games where a team were down and in men disadvantage, but they managed to score. So, but now 2 minutes, 3 goal difference, so kind of. Yeah. And now 4 goals. I think that is now there's no real discussion anymore who will win. But I remember the game in 2017 in Poland, one of the World Games. The Polish team had were 2 goals down and had a yellow card, and they were able to score 2 goals against New Zealand, and they didn't score any. So a chance now. Oh,
great goal there from Adrian Hamida, just looping it over the goalkeeper's paddle and off that top bar.
Yeah, now we see the Hippos take their time. The Wolves are on the man deficit, so they will not press. Oh, it's hard to press with one person less. So Hippos take their time and will probably take a shot in the late seconds of the shot clock. But now there was a turnover. Roy Deckers got the ball. Jörg Webers lost the ball there. Long shot from the middle lane and put it in. So we see that can happen. Just 2 goals.
We'll see what this last 55 seconds has in store. Whether the Wolves can pull out another shot in the dying seconds to equalise. As the table currently stands, this result will mean the Hippos jump up to equal first place with the Tigers. The Wolves will stay in 3rd place on 13 points. The Blue Helmets are on 9, so they don't have a chance of being overtaken with the games today. However, it does put their position between 4th and 3rd in an interesting situation for our last round of games next weekend, if the Blue Helmets can get a result against the Tigers in this 3rd and final game coming up in 30 seconds.
The Wolves try to press, but the Hippos spread out far to make the distance between each other pretty far, so the Wolves has to paddle a lot. But they're able to put some pressure here. But yeah, 3-2. Another shot from Cole. Didn't go in, but he will be okay with it. Hippos won. And as you said, they are joining the Tigers on position 1 now. But the Tigers have 1 more game left. And they play against the Blue Helmets the next game. So they can go to 19 points again. 19 points in. But yeah, good position. Both teams can prepare for the semi-finals next week.
Yeah, good result there.
Heavy final game.